Good morning. It's Peter from Keeping It Real and Raw, day 31, and of my raw food challenge, or I call it the experiment. I am probably more high raw as opposed to 100% raw. But anyways, neither here nor there. This week has been a crazy week. After coming back from New York, my concerns about going up and down the subway stairs and being totally out of breath. I had my suspicions of what I thought it was, but then again, heart problems are in my family, and my mom is presently very sick right now with heart problems. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it checked out. So yesterday, the day before, I had some blood work done to see if my hormones are in effect causing some of my problems with weight gain, digestion, and so forth. So we took some blood for that, and then yesterday I went in for a stress test, and I managed to do 9 minutes and 40 seconds on the fourth grade or upgrade or tilt or whatever you call that. And the doctor seemed to think I was perfectly okay. My pressures were a little high, but they ranged anywhere from 139 up to 158 in that process that they take your blood pressure. It started over 90 and then worked its way down to 85. So the lower the second number. So he said I was only in the 1% of having a heart attack. So he says, not to worry, I'm fine. He says, you are overweight and you don't exercise enough. So, and that is what my suspicions were as well. But it's good to know through numbers and stress tests that that it really is a matter of changing my dietary plan, getting that exercise in, which I think everybody knows we have to move it or we lose it, right? So, and then today, for my insurance purposes, she came through and I had to redo my numbers because my numbers were so high. And that can sometimes be that syndrome, that doctor syndrome and so forth that we all get. That stress comes up and boom, there goes your blood pressure. So she came in and she did my left arm and my right arm. And my numbers were great. They were one on my right side. The three readings were 138 over 84. And oh, by the way, they do not use an automatic one, the one that I've got. They use the one with they put their stethoscope on and they put it on. And what was interesting, what she said, was get them to measure your arm, because if they put a cuff on that's too small for the circumference of your arm, she says that can in itself bring the pressure up. So I was on the borderline between small and regular. So she ended up putting the bigger one on. And, anyway, so that may have something to do if anyone else is getting their blood pressure checked. Anyway, so my right arm was 138 over 84. Then it dropped down to 130 over 72. And it dropped again down to 118 over 72. So that is awesome. And then the left arm started at 134 over 80, dropped down to 128 over 76, and then 122 over 72. So they always have to do three readings, and then I guess they take they take a balance, or they figure out that part of it. But anyways, yeah, so she says you're perfectly great in your numbers. So I think not only because this week I went back into eating no meat, trying to up my juices and my smoothies, and having some carbs, blood pressures were down. So I feel personally that the more meat you eat, I think it raises the blood pressure. I'd have to go back to eating meat again, which is not a hard thing because I love meat and I'm going through crazy cravings right now to sort of play with that. But I know that prior to starting this 100-day challenge, I was eating lots of meat and junk and all the horrible processed foods, and my pressure, according to myself and at the doctors, even a year ago, was between 144 and 154. So I think there's something to this, you know. And again, it's just something that you're going to have to, as an individual, experiment with. My weight, because of my 10-day bloop, falling off the wagon, going to New York, eating again high fat, meat, everything else, I ended up gaining weight. And I'm stabilizing right now, but it takes time. You know, Rome wasn't built in 3 weeks or 30 days. So that's the problem we have. We want instant results. We want instant gratification. And it just, you have to tell your mind, it just doesn't happen that way. And it's a constant reminder to just take it one day at a time. My spots are still there. They haven't noticeably disappeared. I don't think they're as bright as they were maybe 30 days ago. But in the next little while, I will show you the spots, and we'll see if they have, in fact, bettered if I don't fall off the wagon too many times in this process. So anyways, that's good news. Today is Chinese New Year's Eve, and so I got to get ready and get all my stuff together to celebrate Chinese New Year. Anyways, have a great weekend. We will talk to you on Monday. So have a good one. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.